clock at the house.
About me has just been posted online and it's been so manipulated and twisted. Every small thing, every small conversation I've ever had has been edited, taken out of context, Photoshop. And it's just one of those things that I was naive to the situation, and now that I know, I've grown and I know better now. I know better who to make friends with. And the thing with me, I wanted to make this community of people that supported each other, with creators. Now I've really learned that to me, it's Cookie Fam. It's us.
Toxic people put you through an idealization phase until you are sufficiently hooked and invested in beginning a friendship or relationship with you. Then, they begin to devalue you while insulting the very things they admired in the first place.
But we talk about people. That's what we do. We talk about situations, ideas, concepts, people, things that have happened. And when you do that, people are going to want to do the same to you. You know, it's almost like you inspire them, but then they turn against you. And that's normal. That's completely normal.
Another variation of this is when a toxic individual puts you on a pedestal while aggressively devaluing and attacking someone else who threatens their sense of superiority.
Annie posted a video that was very, very nasty towards me, and all the comments were about me, and things basically just fed the fire. It really fed the fire. I think this was an orchestrated attack against me, which I expect. We talk about things that are controversial, and when you talk about controversial things, people are going to do controversial things towards you because they don't want that happening.
Toxic people often presume they know what you are thinking and feeling. They chronically jump to conclusions based on their own triggers rather than stepping back to evaluate the situation mindfully. They act accordingly based on their own delusions and fallacies and make no apologies for the harm they cause as a result.
I should not have befriended people that create videos. That was my mistake. I will be honest with you, I've been lonely. I've been at my house in Newcastle. The people that I'm friends with live all across the place and they've all been busy. And I've been on a different time zone. I've been mostly nocturnal, so it's been a lot easier for me to talk to people in the US and different countries because the people that I would usually speak to are always asleep when I try and call them. And just generally, it's been hard. And I made friends with someone that was always available. They didn't have anything to do. They were always free. And it was really convenient. And even though my other friends were saying to me, John, this isn't a good idea. Like, you can tell this person doesn't have good intentions. I stupidly kept that friendship, and then it came to a point where that person, the whole time I was friends with them, they'd been feeding back my information to people that hated me, like groups of people that hated me. And there's always going to be people like haters, like there's always going to be that, okay, that just exists.
Notorious for putting words in your mouth, they depict you as having an intention or outlandish viewpoint you didn't possess. They accuse you of thinking of them as toxic even before you've gotten the chance to call them out on their behavior, and this also serves as a form of preemptive defense.
People claiming that I've killed them, people claiming they've found hair on my cosmetics. You know, it's just one of those things. I hope that this is an eye-opener for what we just have to deal with. It's sad that that's the case.
Types can't control the way you see yourself. They start to control how others see you. They play the martyr while you are labeled the toxic one. A smear campaign is a preemptive strike to sabotage your reputation and slander your name so that you won't have a support network to fall back on lest you decide to detach and cut ties with this toxic person.
Funny because some of these people I've never spoken to and they're just angry and they're talking about me like they know me when they've evidently not even watched any of my videos. Half the guys are guys that have tried to speak to me, guys that have DM'd me on Instagram trying to flirt with me. They send me inappropriate messages and I've not replied to them, or I've just been like, thank you, and then they go and make videos about me. Like, this is the kind of thing, but because I don't talk to you about it, you will come across a video of someone that has so much hate towards me.
Narcissists, sociopaths, and otherwise toxic people continually try and test your boundaries to see which ones they can trespass. The more violations they're able to commit without consequences, the more they'll push the envelope. Remember, highly manipulative people don't respond to empathy or compassion. They respond to consequences.
Jail, you're gonna do this, and like Sam was obviously like feeding them the information, even though she was the one that told me to do them. Like, there's so many stuff like that, but I don't want to. This video isn't about anyone else. This video is about me. And after 3 weeks of her getting harassed by these people, she eventually tweeted out, because she was getting accused of charity fraud, which is obviously really serious. She tweeted out, if I don't promote them, it's not my thing. I don't have my name on it. It's nothing to do with me. That's basically what she said. And she said, you know, I didn't have a sign off. It's not anything to do with me, which I completely understand. I would say the same thing if someone was accusing me of charity fraud. I did think it was weird that she hadn't spoken to me, because I literally, we'd spoken backwards and forwards and we were completely fine. And I said to her, I will pull them in an instant if it's a problem. Like, literally in an instant. But ever since then, it's just been weird. Like, I even emailed her management as well as the personal email address that I have for her, where we usually speak. And she's not written back to me. So I don't know if it's something to do with the people that she's friends with. I know that there are people that are working to gang up on...
Oh yes, we're here, Miss Thing. We're here to clock at the house. We don't hate you. We don't wish you bad. But girl, if you fall out of the club drunk, we're gonna talk about it in the video, girl. So don't get mad about it.